a check 1, a check 2, a check 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should be up and running. And so yeah, so we're at Season 2, Episode 7, Return to the Development Cycle. I have been away because of sick children. So many sick children. So, I did do a little bit of random stuff. Some of the random stuff was GDD. If you don't know what a GDD is, a game design document. Just adding some extra things that needed to be added that weren't in there. And also just kind of doing a little review of it. I probably have to do a full... I guess you could say it a re or a version 2.0 of GDD, because there's some elements and features that have been scrapped, so they don't really need to be kept in the GDD. They can be moved into like a separate section within the GDD. GDD. Getting a little crazy with that. What else? Some of the concept ideas within the GDD are moving into the game as features. Some things that were technical issues had to be shifted. So that's changing. Stuff that I had just edited recently. We added an extra stat in our unit script, and it's speed. And why did I add speed? Originally, I was using collision as the determiner of who gets first turn in combat, and I realized that works sort of and doesn't, because the thing is, the way that it triggers is kind of hit and miss. So instead of that, I like something a little more straightforward. And then it also just gives certain heroes a reason to be up front in different situations. Also, the speed stat affects your party's movement speed in the world. Now, this reason was in place because I realized that I will have some monsters that have, during the patrol pattern, when they're triggered into like a hunt mode and they're hunting the player or chasing the player, their speed value will change. So when they're patrolling, they'll maybe, let's say they move at 2 speed, and the player's average speed is like 3 or something like that. So when they're patrolling, they'll look like they're moving slow. Okay, let's say that the player's 4. So the players double their patrol speed, so they're moving slowly, la 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 la. Then the player gets within range of their detection. They trigger, they go into an aggressive state, their hunting state, and their speed doubles. They're now moving as fast as the player. Now, the reason why I want them to be moving as fast as the player is that they could maybe catch up to the player. But then I'm like, okay, well, if the player's 4 and they're 4, if the player reacts immediately, they can run, but they won't get away because their speeds are matched. So they'll never kind of get out of the detection zone. So I was like, okay, how about we make speed a variable that isn't always a consistent number? And so that means your speed of your movement in the world is based on the lowest movement speed of people in your party. So you can only go as fast as the slowest person. Now, where you either have a fast team that has a movement speed that's faster than the patrolling enemy when it's in hunt mode, or you just have one guy who's too slow, and because you got a slow person, they get caught. So yeah, that's that. That's kind of what it is. What was added in that specific thing. So there's a bit of code that has to get done. That's in the movement script where it's going to do some this. It's pretty much just going to take in your party. Either I'm going to have it set up. I probably have to put in world data. Or make a second thing that's just party data. But yeah, I'll have to have that figured out. Interesting. I noticed that I have 2 people away from that 50. So who knows? Maybe I can reach 50. Today I would like to do a longer stream. Plan on trying to get a bit more work done today. Okay, so that's a little recap of a lot of stuff. Let's run the game. It's always good to just, every time, I like running it, seeing where I am, especially after a long time of being away. Ugh, I'm tired. I'm tired today. So we know that. I should change that. I should just fix that. So everything else still works. Like I can still go here and I could go. Oh. Oh, why doesn't that work? Oh, interesting. No. No. Where's the speech bubble? Why is it? Is it not linked? A world face camera specified. So wait. Is this camera broken? Let's just check. So this is why it's really important to check things. Yeah, it's broken. I wonder why that is. Is the other one broken too? It is broken. Wonder why. Is my other UI stuff broken? No. Okay. Yeah. I wonder how they was disconnected. They should have. Okay. Let's find some herbs. What? Oh. Bizarre. Well, something's a little jank there. Is my quest system broken now? Jeez, I'm yawning a bunch. Okay. We have collision. What's going on here? New quest available. Why are we not? Okay. Yeah, so why aren't we seeing Oh, it's R. I have to press R. I should put a prompt there. Help gather herbs to save the sick child. Oh. It's R. I'm just going to have to put a little thing. Do I have E doing anything? I don't think I have E doing anything. I think R is... Why do I have R as interact? It should be E. But I have it for R. And no. I don't know why. Player. I don't think I have there. Trigger events. Triggering events. I picked R and T for some reason. I probably will have to change that. But seeing as it's all R right now, we'll leave it as it is. Yeah. I just do want to add a little thing. Let's go. I guess it's going to be here. Maybe I should just have it here. Do I have an on collision? On collision. It's true. Trigger event. Let's just add we got game up dialog box ABC, and we'll just have a quick one here. Public game object prompt or box. Sure. And then on collision enter. It's literally just going to be prompt box dot set active is true. And then false. That's going to just help make it so that at least these things have that. Oh, just a prompt box, which I don't have. Gosh, I'm feeling super grummy today. I don't know why. But yeah, I'll go here. Oh, hello. How's it going? Oh, I'm feeling tired. Feeling tired. Empty game object. Let's call it prompt box. Also, I have to clean up. I have to clean up down here for tomorrow. Okay, and then we'll add in here UI. Whatever, we'll go text. I think I'm still using all Lexi stuff, so I'll just use this. And R interact. Well, that's good. I went to bed early too, actually. Oh, well, I didn't. I got to bed like at 9, which was good. But Anna had gone out to go see the Sonic movie with her brother, and I ended up staying up or trying to sleep, and every time I tried to fall asleep, something like would occur. And then Cece was like out in the hallway waiting for Anna to get home, and I had to tell her to go back to bed. And Anna didn't get back home until like close to midnight. So yeah, it was a little. I don't know. Other than that, I think I slept okay. Woke up early today. Tried to get the kids to get to school early. Okay, now where the heck's this? Yeah, it was a little bit. Where are we? No, not game here. Why are you so far away? Why are you so far away? Yeah, that's there. Okay, well, let's just move you, I guess. I should probably just maybe put a little. Or not active. I should probably, whatever, this is just going to be there for now. Why does this text look so bad? Bold. Maybe we'll add a little UI image, and we'll add I don't really know what. Oh, whatever. We'll add this. No, you know what? No. Well, yeah, we'll just add this. And we won't even get that complicated. We'll just go R. And we will move this. Can we just go with this? There. Make this image smaller. Oh no, we can adjust it here, can't we? Like whatever. 3.5. Move you 3.5. But something's a little off. But whatever. Let's change the color to like green. It's not really great looking. Why is it? See that. Oh, that's why there was a space beside it. Silly me. Something like that, I guess. Something like that. Okay. And prompt box. Let's see if this prompt box works. Should change it to something different, but it'll do for now as long as the item's there. The prompt box. So let's go and see. It says press R. He disappears. Really, the new quest available should get changed, and he should not disappear. But at least my R works. R. Oops. Well, that's a problem. R should not be visible now. Or maybe I just move it below so I don't have to care about that. Boop. And move this like here. Or maybe to the side. Right here. Right on top. Fine, we'll go like that. No, because I think it comes down. I don't care. I'm just going to stick it on him. I'm done with that. That's just where it's going to go. It's going to go right on him. I do need to duplicate this. Copy. So he needs to have it. He needs to have that same thing. It's a toss-up. Like, I don't drink too often. Beer is kind of like a little picky about. I like ciders. Ciders are always a good thing. I'm a big fan of ciders. Ciders, mead, honey mead, honey mead, whatever. Wine, it's a hit and miss. Like, we get wine sometimes. No, we don't ever buy wine. We usually are just given wine, and then eventually we drink it. But generally, it's funny that you mentioned like steak and stuff. I generally only drink wine if I eat steak. It's like a weird thing. Beer is usually... I'm trying to think when I drink beer. Yeah, not too often. I mean... If you just want to have someone to drink with, that's different. If you want to bring a beer and be like, Jamal, let's have a beer and chill, then that's totally fine. Social drinking is, I do that. But like, I'm not, on my... And our house wine. It's funny because, again, it's a very common thing to bring alcohol. Like, I had a guy who I was super surprised he brought me alcohol. He's kind of like a religious dude who came over to play Warhammer, and he like brought like a few cans of like, I guess you want to call it like microbrewery beer. So it's kind of an interesting gift. I still think we have those cans. And then like wine, wine I find is very dangerous because, like, I'll have a glass of red wine and I won't feel anything, so I'll hit another glass of red wine, but it's like that first glass only hits after, and then you've already started drinking your second glass, and it's like, yeah, I get pretty tanked off of wine. So, yeah, that's But like, yeah, if you wanna bring our house wine. I don't know what that means. Does your aunt and uncle make wine? If you want to bring a bottle of wine, we could crack a bottle of wine. Have some wine. Might mean that I might have to get fish. Some sort of fish to make. Whatever. Like I said, if you want to have like one evening you want to have a drink, and we can have a drink and chill and laugh and reminisce and stuff, play some Magic, some drunk Magic. Yeah. I hope I duplicated the correct thing. Did I copy the correct thing? I copied this. Copy. Close this. I want it under here. I want a child here. Paste as child. And then you need to be connected with this. There. Let's just make sure that you're not... Okay, you are where you're supposed to be. You're not where you're supposed to be. Why are you way over here? You should be with this guy. Right in the middle there. Cool. And then technically that guy too. Ronan. Up here. And paste this child. And then you also have to be given this. Boop. Oh, you have a weird scaling issue. Is it because the Ronin is scaled weird? Oh, he is. See, the Smithy. Oh, the Smithy's scaled. They're all scaled in weird ways. Oh. Well, that's not very good. Okay, wait. Your scale is normal there, but your scale here is larger. Your scale here is what? 7.4. And you're like smaller. You're 1 and 1. So then if I were to like do this, put 0.7. Why are you 1 point something? Why are you... Oh, because you're the house. You're the house. And then that's why you're scaled up times 7. You're down and you're up. That's why. Oh gosh. Undo. Undo, 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 undo. There we go. Whatever, I'll figure this out. My canvas can't be a canvas scale. I don't have any of these things open. If I open this, let's just see where... Yeah, see, this is janked over here. Oh, I guess because he's not supposed to have that. He's supposed to have that. Oh my goodness. I don't know. This stuff's weird. Whatever, I'll just scale this and not worry about it. Boop. Technically this shouldn't even be there. I'm just asking, so no pressure at all. You able to pick me up tonight? Guys are coming at 7 tomorrow morning and before you're picking me up. Yeah, I can come get you tonight. It's no worries. It'll be later because it'll have to be probably after I get the kids to bed. Yeah, it's no worries. It's not a big deal. No, if you don't want to be there when they show up, that's like fine. Like I just wasn't sure if you needed to be there to like let them in or something. Or I guess the general has a key, I guess. Like you don't have to be there. Like they have access to the place and they can get in and out. You changed the locks? for them to be able to get in and out. But yeah, no worries. I'll let you know when I'm getting like, yeah, it'll probably be like somewhere around 8-ish, maybe later. No, 8-ish should be fine, I think. Boys go to bed relatively early, like 6:30. So, put the boys to bed. I'll drive out, come grab you. Yeah, the contractor didn't want them coming in. Okay. So I guess the general's going to be there. Yeah, that's fair. So I guess the general's going to be there to let them in to do the work. And I guess lock up after. I don't know. As long as everything's secure and it's all good, then it's all good in the hood for me. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Ugh. But yeah. Yeah, no, I can come grab you. Have all your stuff ready. Bring your computer. Ugh. We talked about monitors, I think. Whatever, if you want to bring your monitors, fine. If it's too much hassle. I have monitors. I just would have to check. 1 second, let me check something. Ugh. I'll be ready. I'm bringing one monitor. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I realized I do have 2 extra monitors, but they are, what's it called? RVG monitor? What are the plugs? Monitor connection ports? What are they called? It's not HDMI. So one is here we go. This is the thing that I'm talking about. There's VGA. So they both have VGA and one has a DVI. Yeah, they're not HDMI ports. The 2 extra monitors are these 2. Well, they both have this. They both have VGA, and one has VGA and DVI. I honestly don't really know what the difference is in what they do. Because I know HDMI does like audio, but I don't. Maybe DVI does audio. Differences. What are the differences? High definition multimedia interface. Yeah, it does audio video. Display port. Display port is connected for audio. Oh, I didn't know DisplayPort does audio visual as well. High transmission speed. DisplayPorts can vary in transmission speed, which affects resolution, color, and depths. Signal is a legacy video connector that transmits analog signal. Produces low quality resolution on screen. Oh, see, that's so yeah. So VGA is just like it's not good enough. DVI is only perfect for older systems or for 420. It's perfect for older systems or for 144 hertz 1080p. Interesting. So DisplayPort is like the best one. So DisplayPort's what you use for your 4K stuff. Oh, and then you have HDMI 1.4 supports 4K 30 hertz, HDMI 2 60 hertz. 10K? 10K? What is 10K? Why would you need 10K? Doesn't make any sense. I don't think I'd ever see that level of fidelity. I should do the things that I do. Where are you? Hoo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Boom, 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 boom. Like a theater or something? No, because apparently the 10K is like something that's like, you can get like a 10K TV. Seems insane. Insane in the Oops, I didn't turn that off. I have to turn that off. Yep, everyone's got R's on them. It's Team Rocket for you. For ya. Turn this. I guess it would technically auto turn itself off if you collide with something, and then it'll. But now the idea is that when you interact with it, can't even make content for that. Yeah, no, I don't see. I mean, a theater would make sense. Hey, press R, press R, press R. Variable trigger event has not been assigned. Yeah, I know it doesn't have an assigned thing. Whatever. Now I have like a thing. Actually, let's do this. R. These technically should say R. I'm gonna glitch through it. I'm gonna give me power to glitch. Which I have to also write code to prevent that. My original movement script actually had pretty much it was like a ball on a stick, and as the player moves, the ball is like in front of them, so the ball detects collision first and then tells the player you can't move anymore. Right now I'm using regular like physics, so that's why I like do my glitchy, and every once in a while I get a little bit in, and then yeah. And then, so yeah, this should have an R button, so I know, and then I need to find more herbs. Herbie fully loaded. There's some more herbs. There's some skeletons. Let's get these herbs and be gone. Oh, herbs complete. Return to the smithy. Boop, boop. Thank you so much. Take this potion. Now there's no active quest here. And there's no potion. No potion. Because there's no potions yet. And then this triggers a combat, which it's broken. Oh, because there's no default stuff in that one. Yep, that would be why. So, okay, cool. Let's go back to the main and see. So now I just have a little prompt. I should probably put prompt on the prefab interactable. Chest. Does this have the trigger script? It does have a trigger script. So we'll just add that to here, paste as child. Where is this? Oops, nope. Undo, Control Z. Where's this object? Here we go. Let's make you visible. Let's bring you. I want it to be like here. Why can't we see anything? Why is this not? Is it too small? I don't understand. Oh, because of the UI element, and there's no UI element attached to this box. That would be why. I think I need a canvas. And then put this here. Put this in here. There we go. The canvas will take world space camera. There's no camera. This camera is going to be... Can I set that? I'd have to set it. Okay, whatever. We're going to not do this. We are going to focus. And we're just going to have a sprite renderer. Hello. 8757. First time chatting. What was I doing? Technically I would want to use a UI object, but for now I think I'll just use just a square. You look very tired. I am very tired. Thank you for noticing. Oh. We'll bump this to probably like 10. We'll scale this down. Yeah, that looks spicy. Put this here. Can I add it? Can I add? No, I'd have to like make something. Does Unity still limit you to C#? I mean, I don't think limit is a way to look at it. I like using C#, but technically they have like a visual scripting language now where it uses things. It's Unity visual scripting. Yeah, I'm not like a big fan of it, but like, yeah, it's got this like nodes and connector things, and you can. I'm not a fan of visual scripting. I think. Well, I mean, I guess it's fine. Microsoft Java is better than Java anyway. Yeah. So they have this visual scripting stuff, which is just like components that you like connect and things. But yeah, I don't know. I've never used it. I've seen things like it. It's weird because I don't want to say anything bad about it and people who use it, but it's like, I think of it like this. It's like I've got a tool, right? And this is a cork with a little thing on the bottom. You only do game dev, or do you work on other projects? Me, right now I've sold game dev. Started my own company. Had a Kickstarter, got some money, doing development work, looking at second quarter of this year, releasing the beta of the game. Yeah. Other projects I don't do any other projects, really. I mean, I'll do game jams just for my own sanity, because being a solo dev is a lot of self-motivation. But, yeah, no. This is my game. I've been working on it for, I guess, full-time working on it. A year and a bit would be like the thing. I can't tell if you're just naturally like that, or if it's because you're tired but your eyes look completely closed half the time. Oh! Does it look like that? Do I look like... maybe. I also wear glasses, so generally I would have glasses on when I'm out and about, but I don't need them when I'm working. But today I am very tired. Today I am quite tired. Also, the camera's up, so when I'm looking at the camera, which I'm looking at you, I could probably see my eyes a lot better. But like chat is like below the camera, so when I'm reading chat stuff, I'm looking down. And then same thing, all my monitors and all my setup is all kind of lower than the height of the camera. Maybe I need to, just like go like this and just be like, I am awake, I am awake. But yeah, no, just tired. Also, I have kids, so that helps. That helps with keeping me tired. I want to put something here. You know what? Maybe I will scrounge up something very quick. Maybe I'll scrounge up something very quick. I want to work on my own program so badly, but I have so much schoolwork. Hey, no, that's best advice I could give you on working on a project is allot an hour, just 1 hour. You can allot it every day. You can allot it every other day. Just 1 hour. That's it. That's all. You say, hey, I'm going to spend an hour, even if it's once a week. You know, if school is like your main focus, then you do your main focus. You work on school. But if you want to get a little side project going, 1 hour a day, 1 hour a week. You know, it'll add up. Programming, I find, it needs to be kind of consecutive, unless you do programming elsewhere. But let's say you're working on a project. Like this happens to me all the time. And I put my project down because, let's say, the weekend. Or this past week, my kids were sick, so my kids were home. So I didn't get much work done. Coming back and then looking at my code, coming back and having to like find out, oh, where was I? What was I working on last? What was connected to what? And then just certain things about how you code, how you write. Like everyone codes differently, but it's like I'm not the best coder. I admit that 100%. I code out of necessity, not because I like it. And that being said, it means I forget a lot. I forget a lot of really basic things. And so then I have to like go back and I have to relearn it. But if you're staying consistent on a daily basis and you're doing just a little bit, that knowledge is retained. And it retains and retains and retains, and you're able to get this momentum. And so yeah, that's I want to put an R in this. I know the syntax for C and Lua, and I can create some basic projects in them. But it's pretty interesting in low-level stuff. So I'm learning x85 assembly. Whew. Wow, you're learning some hardcore stuff. Learning assembly stuff. Like I learned C way back when, then C+, then C++, and now I use C#, and I'm pretty happy with C#. Using much lower level languages, it depends. It depends on what you want to do, what you like to do. Knowing lower level languages gives you... Wow, you are tired. You read it as x85 assembly. I don't know. Am I doing that wrong? Oh, x85. I'm also dyslexic. Not really dyslexic. I'm something dialectics, so whatever. Some weird thing where it's like has to do with me omitting words and moving stuff around. But yeah, what was I saying? Assembly. Yeah, like I learned that in college. Well, no, I didn't learn that. I learned different levels. I went to school for a bunch of different stuff, but I did game development. And when our generation at that time, we would do program. We were the first generation of the program to not have to completely build our own engine to make a game, because Unity and Unreal were a lot more accessible. And when you want to complete something in a short amount of time, using a pre-built engine makes a huge difference. Now, that being said, this is also the same time Minecraft was created. And I remember sitting in my shaders class and learning about shaders and learning about tries and quaternions and just how shader math works. And then realizing that when you work at a much lower or base level of design, you can make more insane things, right? Because you're not hindered by all the bloat that's in a game engine, right? You build it exactly the way you want. So Minecraft is a really good example. You know, that has a lot of crazy stuff. Another one would be Dwarf Fortress. That game is like insane, but again, build your own engine. You build it specifically for whatever you're trying to create. But if you're just trying to make like a platformer or a puzzle game or a strategy game or a shooter, actually, if you're trying to make a shooter, use an engine. Unless you're trying to innovate on first-person shooters, just use an engine because someone's already done it. But yeah, if you're trying to make something super niche, like, I don't know, you're trying to make it so that your game will run on a toaster screen, then yeah, there you go. That works. Like if you want to make games that run on like the most obscure things, I know a bunch of indie developers, that's their thing. That's their jam. They like to create specific things to run on hardware that should not be running games. Or trying to do crazier stuff on old stuff, like building ROMs that are rewritten to cards for like Game Boy. Well, the max I can do with my programming knowledge is create a simple mod, but I'm learning x86 assembly. Why? It's cool. I love optimization, and I want to do some reverse engineering, so I gotta mess around in assembly. That is fantastic. That is awesome. Because some of the coolest things are found from going back and seeing something in a new era or a new light. Same with mods. You know, like some of the neatest games out there are just mods of other games. But yeah, that being said, I want to Aseprite. We'll grab some Aseprite, maybe quickly make something new. Let's go, whatever, 32 by 32 should be fine. Yep. I'm very bad at this, but we'll do something real simple. I want, because I can't use text for what I'm doing for that, so I just need a R. R? R. I hope this doesn't start looking like a Team Rocket R. Plus, it's going to be cool looking at some regular C code or something and being able to visualize what it looks like in assembly. Man, that's a crazy level of like knowledge, to be fair. Being able to actually be able to... Because I started off in electrical engineering, and so like I remember learning about how hardware works. The actual... This is a weird ass R. How hardware does what it does, and my assembly obsession probably comes from Terry Davis. Hey, I mean, assembly, like, it's the cool thing is nowadays with the access to components being super easy and having the skill to write assembly, you could make some pretty cool gadgets and gizmos by yourself, right? Like we live in this age where really anything is possible to create. I had to set up a whole Linux virtual machine in order to code in, though. I mean, that's very smart, because I remember doing some stuff with pointers and just completely crashing a computer, just like on the point of I could have wrecked it because I was doing some silly things with memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I'm pretty good at numbers. So just, I don't like this. Windows syntax for assembly is completely different, and it doesn't compile properly, so I just run a Linux virtual machine and use AT&T syntax. Yeah, that's fair. I used to use virtual machines for, well, when I used to work at I worked at a small mobile game studio when I was in college, and we actually used Mac OS, and then we emulated our did emulation for running Unity. So we had a Mac computer that ran virtual machine to run Windows, so we could run Unity. Besides, it's practice for when I have to switch to Linux in October when Windows 10 reaches end of life. Yeah. I remember I used to use Linux, and I didn't stay with it. I probably should have. Another point in my life where I used to actually do server-related things. What eyedropper? Maybe I need to round. Maybe that's what it needs to be. It needs to be rounded. Still looks weird. I might need to fatten this up. Photon is getting pretty good, so that's enough for me. And I know Linux is going to get a massive bump in subbase once. Yeah, I guess. Or we're going to see the same thing that happens every generation where you see this, like... why does my R look so dumb? I can't get... This R is irritating me. You know what? I have a book for this. I'm just going to copy something from a book. I picked up this book a long time ago. Top too big, maybe. No, see, I got this book. This book is literally arcade game typography. I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to grab a cool looking R. Look at this. This is in how many bits? How many pixels is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's like an 8 pixel. 8. Let's see if I can find. These are all 8. Is it all 8-bit? I can't remember if this is an 8-bit only or if it goes bigger. But that's a sick one. Let's go with that. Ooh, this one's spicier. I'm going to go with this one. And then this one's double the numbers. So, let's say goodbye. Goodbye to you. Go to hell. And never come back. And let's do this. We're gonna do some copying. This one is from Darius Tato in 1986. Thank you so much, Darius. I appreciate you very much. And we're going to take this over with a certain amount of pixels. We should actually write our edges. So we'll do our edges with whatever blue for now. So this is going to be at the point of here. 2 pixels up, a couple pixels across. This is a couple pixels over. Yeah, something like this. And then here. What? Oops. Undo that. Ba-da-ba. Daniel, what are you doing in school? Are you in high school, college, university? My love of optimizing mostly comes from how unoptimized modern games are and how optimizing the Doom games are. You know that the HD7970 from 2013, which has like 3 GB VR RAM and 2048 core, can run Doom Eternal at 1080p higher with an I did not know that. But yeah, that's the thing nowadays. We don't... it's scary how optimization is not the biggest factor, but also we also take into consideration that everyone knows you can just patch it out. If you have that problem, we'll just make a patch for it. Don't worry about it. We'll deal with it later. And that's probably my biggest pet peeve of a lot of modern games is that. And to be fair, the ID Tech engine is just really good. Engine 2. I have that GPU in my basement somehow. Time to build the Doom machine. Oops, no, that's not gonna. That's gonna go here. Oh man, this is. Oh, you know what? That's why. I know why it seems weird. Canvas size. That's why. This is 16. This is a 16 thing. Boop. That's why I'm like getting confused. But I'm in engine. That was super expensive at one time, but I'm in my third quarter of 11th grade. Graduating 20... Oh, cool. Well, that's neat. Wait, so why are you watching... Unless you're somewhere... I guess you might be somewhere where school's not... You don't have school today. And you're watching some rando on the internet. Some weirdo. Makes video games. It's 5 p.m. Oh, okay, so it's after school. Well, that's good. And I'm guessing your school has like, I guess, yeah. If you're doing, you said you're going to be doing Linux. You have a computer science program or a computer science class. That's really good. We did not have that when I was in school. It was very disappointing. We have a computer science class once a week, but each class is only 40 minutes, so we don't get much done. And they only added it recently. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like, if you're really into if you're really into code-related stuff, I would highly recommend focusing all your strength into, one, learning yourself. That's like a big one. But two, what you're going to end up having to do if you plan on going to post-secondary education is really start to stack your whatever like classes or whatever you need to get into like a good computer science program. That would be like a high recommendation. Because it's interesting, because I did like a game development program, right? But ours was very kind of like basic, and now it's a little more optimized. They've done some other things to kind of make it more, I guess, more focused. Is the best way to maybe look at it. That they're trying to make it. Oh, whoopsies, what did I miss? It was more of a indie development program. Yeah, actually, that's actually a really good way to look at it. It's like an indie. You want to become an indie dev? Here's the tools that you would need to learn. That's a very good way to look at it. Oh, this one actually did like this. And then up. Oh, we'll just fill it. Make my life easier. Fill. Boop. Besides, I want to be a machine engineer in the future, so I guess I have to get an understanding of code. Here are all the tools you need, but it won't be good enough. Yeah. So that means if you want to get into mechanical engineering, there's a little bit more than just it's mechatronics, not mechanics. Mechatronics. It's an interdisciplinary. Oh, okay, so it's like robots. Because then you would be using code and hardware. So software and hardware. right? Is that what I'm getting at? I'm getting that feeling. It's a mix of mechanical, electrical, computer science, control, and system engineering. Yeah, so it's robotics, pretty much. It's like robotics. Yep, no, I wanted to do that way back when, but at the time, robotics programs were not... Oops, I did not want to do that. At the time, robotics programs were not really available. It's not exactly... Well, what are robotics? Robotics is it's a multi-engineering discipline, right? And then we get rid of some stuff in here. Ooh, look at that. It's starting to look good. Starting to look like we got ourselves on. Look at that. Not too bad. This line looks a little thin. But you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to slice and dice. Slice and dice. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that logo. I'm just trying to make a R as a button prompt. This is literally... I don't know why I'm doing this. I feel like I'm wasting time, actually, doing this. But sometimes I just do things that I should probably focus on other things instead. But today, I just kind of want to get into a groove. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I'll save it as... I need to put this somewhere... It's not really a sprite, though. I have way too many interests, so when I found out about mechatronics, I was like, oh, that's pretty much what I'm looking for, so it's what I'm going to study once I graduate. Hey, no, that's awesome. Knowing what you want to study when you finish high school is really good. I bounced around a lot, and I did electrical engineering because I really wanted to get into like robotics. Then I had some issues with just the program wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I love architecture, so I ended up going into architecture for a bit. Then I got kind of a little of a problem with that because I don't know where you are, but I'm in Canada and we have different provinces, which is like states. And what happened is my credits weren't being transferred over to the university from what I was doing for electrical engineering, which was a real pain in the butt. And I kind of got locked out of school for a bit. And then I found out about game dev program and I went and did that. I want to go into computer science or computer engineering, but the market is way too saturated and limited. Yeah, I mean, it also depends on what skills you acquire, right? Specialized skills are very important, but then it also comes down to how much you want it. Our prompt. Because the thing is, if you like something, it's a lot easier to get... Ooh, shoot. I didn't save that the way I wanted to. I want it to be a PNG. We will stick it... Whatever. We'll stick it in here for now. I need to add some other things, whatever. Yeah, you're also really young. But honestly, if you have an inkling like this... what is it? Mechatronics? Mechatronics is a super good... Sounds like a good thing. Mechatronics engineering. Robots! Look at that. Mechanical arms. Assembly. Robots. It's a multi-discipline thing. Design and build robots. You're sure it's not robots? I'm pretty sure it seems like robots. I've been tracking the average salary of mechanics for a while now, and it's gone up 40K in the past 2 years. Oh yeah, no, like there is a need for this kind of stuff, because as assembly, as things get, as production, we're gonna hit another what's it called, industrial age. And this industrial age is going to be fueled by complete automation and AI driven systems. You can do robotics with a degree, but like I said, it's more generalized. Yeah, no, that's still good. I mean, like I said, this and AI. It's weird to say this, but like AI prompting skills are going to be the next big thing, where it's like knowing how to communicate with a neural net system in a way that's optimal. Yeah. Senior prompt engineers make. Yeah? But that's... And remember, don't be looking at senior stuff. Don't worry about what the top bracket makes. Always think about what you need to survive and focus on trying to get that. Don't take a job that's going to pay you less than what you need to live. You think prompt engineers will soon be automated anyway? No, because the thing is, until AI gets to the point where it doesn't need to be checked and verified, you're always going to need some sort of human interference. And the shitty thing is that, oh, thanks for the follow. I'm 1 away from 50. Yeah, I know. That was funny. I was talking to myself this morning about that. I'm like, all I need is 2 people to show up and just press a button. Yeah, no, AI. The thing is, it's weird to say this, but AI is always going to be flawed because we made it. You need no tech knowledge. Like, anyone can do it. It depends on what you're doing it for, though, right? Like, right now, I'll use AI every once in a while to help me write some code. But I'm not even a super good coder, but I can see immediately, like, that's not going to work, or that's going to cause a problem, right? It's like you can look at art, and I could put 3 pieces of art up, and you'd be like, oh, that's an AI-generated image. And I would not be able to tell. But you have the skills to be like, oh, I can tell by these 4 blurry pixels in the corner lets me know that this was generated by AI, because a normal artist wouldn't do that kind of silly mistake. I've been keeping track with AI Space since around the release of 3, and I think a bit before that. I run models locally. Just has to look to it. It just has. See, but that's the thing, because you have the skill. You have art skills, things that have been honed and made a certain way. Who was I talking? I was talking to a friend of mine who's an animator, and it's like when they watch something, it's totally different. It's like me as a game developer, as a designer. Like, I play games with such a different lens because of how I understand how game design works. And then same thing, I'm a huge movie buff. And so it's like, I watch movies with a completely different lens than most other people. I can tell an image is an AI because it has that vibe about it. It's like, it was covered in this, and then it's not. Oh, you watch out. There's some really good AI models for, like, art stuff, which is kind of insane. But yeah, besides the point. I want to implement my R. Did my R not come to my thing? Did I not bring it in here? Oh, shoot. Where did I save that? File. Save as. Wrong project. This is in the bouncy fun time project. Where is my... You know what? I'll just drop it here for now. I'll just drop it on the desktop. And I'll grab it from my desktop. Here. We'll grab Unity. Hello, Unity. I'll stick you in here for now. I will have to find a place for you, a better home. And now we go R space. What? Do you not like this piece? Can I not just stick you here? Ooh, but we have to adjust some things. For like 2D art, it's pretty easy to tell. Yeah, I know 2D art is a skill, is a very big skill in AI. They don't have enough AI models to do it properly. But also, 2D art is a derived skill from a time when the monitors being used had different resolution and different effects. Like CRTV monitor blurred pixels. So that's why if you play an emulated game on a modern screen, it looks like garbage. But then you think back, oh, I remember playing this on like my old boob TV and it looked great. We don't need this. We don't need this. And we don't need this. We'll apply that. We'll take you. We'll scale you up. R. Ooh, I realize I should probably put quotations. Yeah, whatever. And then we'll stick our circle into my prompt box. And we'll promptly turn this off. And that should be correct now. I really think about how funny it is that the AI idiots over at closed OpenAI, Meta, Google, Linux, just keep voicing their training data for their models with AI generated responses. Eventually that's gonna take them. Yeah, no, the kicker with, like I kind of stated before, is that AI fundamentally is always gonna have issues. Oops. Oh, I already have a thing. I'm silly. I already created a thing. I created a question mark that already does this. Slamming all the good art styles together has this style. I think of it as the AI style. Plastic, dead-eyed, over-rendered. But then it's like funny. It's like I love the concept of it, and it's like I'm a car person. I love cars, and driving a combustion engine is very different than driving an electric car. And it's the same thing with art and AI. An artist who makes something, there's something alive about the way they make it. AI makes something, and there's something very, it's dead. It's like there's no real feeling, because there's no true understanding of what you're trying to create to invoke what X. Yeah, so that's like the thing on that. Prefab, interactable. These have stuff. Where is this stuff? How does it know to add that? I'm so confused. Unless, do I have a different sprite? No, okay, let's... like, they train the model and then they feed the response back into the future AIs, like they're gonna tank its brain cells. Hey, Smiles, what's up? We're talking about AI art. Do you think an AI can copy your art style? You think you can get an AI to just mass produce an entire trove of dudes walking around in a city? Okay, so where is this? It was funny a couple of days ago. It was like random Chinese compute company released a model on level of ChatGPT for only $6 billion. Investors panic. U.S. stock market drops $1 trillion. Yeah, well, again, I always like to think that, and I've seen it before, the stuff that gets publicized is nowhere near the stuff that's actually being used and being created. It is a finite bucket. Quest items. Here we go. Wait, no, this is quest item pickup locations. I just want this up. Oh, I can just do this. Yeep. Boop. Can I go click? Transition? No, I want this device. Give me this. Why can't I click it? Listen, bro, I hate AI art. I don't understand the point of it. It's exactly that's a stock video help for like YouTube or something. I triggered him. He's like, no, AI, it's the devil. It's so funny. Used still managed to complete dunk on all the US models for cheaper. Well, I don't hate it, but the main fact I can do my work in 30 seconds disgusts me. Took me 3 years to get here, bro. Automate all the fun work. Yeah, no. You know what? It's funny. It's not funny. But, like, the thing I would love AI to be able to do really well is animation. If I could make a piece of art or get someone to make a piece of art, and then I could be like, AI, I need you to animate this. But, like, 2D animation, it wouldn't be able to do. 3D animation, it would be because it would be confined to the constraints of the rig of the model. But then we go back to that. AI, I need you to take this 3D model I made and I need you to rig it and skin it. Can't do that. I think anyone trying to replace a human's work with AI is stupid. The AI should be used as a tool just like other previous inventions and shouldn't try to replace. Yeah, so there's a yes and a no to that. The yes is that creativity will never be surpassed by humans. But certain jobs will get replaced. Like, I think tedious jobs, and I think that these jobs, the AI, it will be, and I hate that we use AI, because it's not AI. It is never going to be AI. Well, it will eventually be AI, but it's not real AI right now. It's just a learning model. And what's going to happen is, like you said, tool. A tool is a very... well, see, that's the thing. Now they have to come up with AGI, right, or whatever. They have to come up with, like... Wait. Yeah, like, they have to come up with another name because everyone's using AI, but, like, for the longest time, no one used AI because it's like, well, it's not AI. Yeah, it's just going to keep adding names. It's a hype. It's a hype for that. There is no true intelligence there. It is just a model that has a lot of data. Now, I like the model themselves. I think it's a fantastic tool, but I think it will never be generalized. It will not be a tool that can do everything. If you build a model specifically to, like, hey, I'm building a model that all it can do, it will sort all of this data into appropriate sets. Or I'm doing one that, like a facial recognition program. Like, it just learns to recognize faces, right? Or I'm trying to think, like a cool one would be like weather, geology. Like, if you had like things that could just like tracking type stuff. Like, imagine if you could feed all weather instrument data to one point and have a system that just like is constantly aware of every piece of weather across the entire world. It would be able to predict pretty good the effect of weather elsewhere. I think the fundamental framework for AI is completely wrong, and it would never reach GIA. And can get close, but never reach it. It's just a really good autocorrect. So, yeah. I think even in the state as an autocorrect, it could reach it, but the processing power is not there. That's the fundamental limitation, is processing, and the speed at which it can recreate its processes are where the outlier falls. And the correction, like you said, autocorrect, but the problem is it can't correct itself. That's the issue. You know, the model can be taught the wrong thing, and then it forever will be like, this is the wrong thing, and it's in my head. Slaw is dead, and AI is the process power hog. It's a stalemate. Yeah, well, the thing is, as quantum computing starts moving forward, But I think a true intelligence will be, it'll be accidental. It will be some sort of weird, like, it's like the concept of how life is created or how life came to be. It's like everything is a random chance of stuff occurring to get to where we are now. And how much time it took to get from, you know, a single-celled life form to, like, people, right? You know, we've been around for, whatever, a couple thousand years, probably more, whatever. Let's say tens of thousands of years. That's nothing. That's nothing. So you think of like an intelligence being created. Well, it's going to go through those states. And even, yes, we're like, oh, well, it goes so much faster because we do it in a computer and the computer goes so quickly. As EU is completely out of the AI race when the last time you've seen a European country release a new model. Last time that happened was miserable small. Yeah. No, see, the problem is, I guess there's different problems. One, humans have a tendency to advance our technology under strain. So when there is a strain, we all of a sudden start investing our energy and our ability into solving a problem or beating a competitor. That's the only time we see leaps and bounds in innovation. But once that isn't around, those leaps and bounds start to fall off. And I think that's why we're seeing such a big kind of jump right now with people trying to push the AI model and try to create new models and trying to do this and that. Because everyone's seeing it as a threat. China's putting in the strain onto the U.S. with DeepSync completely blew the U.S. AI market out of the water. So British is going to start. Yeah, no, it's going to be there. But again, it's how do you? I'll use more racing analogies, right? You're both driving a car. One car's got more power. So what do? You go slap a turbo on your car. Now this guy's like, oh, you put a turbo in there. Turbo gave him more power. I'm going to put a turbo in my car. And that's what's going to happen. Is going to be this back and forth where they steal each other's stuff or whatever's making their thing better until something crazy happens. And it's way more power, though. Well, I don't know if they have more power. I think they have more control. That's the thing. Like energy. Oh, doesn't have the chips needed. Yeah. Place sanctions so they don't head in the air. Yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, China is like it's their own. They're their own thing. They can do treasure chest. This is what I was looking for. Okay, where is this? Oh, it's the triangle. Nerf herder. I figured it out. I had the thing the whole time. And I didn't even look at it properly. So this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you forget how you did something. So this circle, I don't need this circle. We're going to delete this circle. We're going to take this, and we're going to turn it on. Look, hey, it's an exclamation mark. This was my prompt. I'm going to change this prompt from my exclamation mark to my R. Actually, you know what? I want to make my R quotations. I realize that. I want to add quotations to my R. R. What is it? Triple R? Some crazy like Bollywood movie called like RRR. I would love to watch it. I just don't have the time. So what did I do? At 16, let's crank this canvas. Let's adjust our canvas size. Whatever, we'll do 32 this way. It'll give me space for the quotations. Ooh, what is this line? Is this a line? Is this supposed to be there? Oh, weird. Okay, and then we're going to add some quotaciones, quotation marks. If some AI companies can release an uncensored open source model trained purely on synthetic data, they could completely beat any company. Too bad it will never happen. Honestly, I think it's going to be someone who creates a model off of like the thing is, the framework's there to create a model, and then they just like somehow put that model out into the ether of the internet and use. I'm surprised someone hasn't used the same kind of tech blockchain mining systems are used for. Created an AI model that emulates some sort of blockchain currency, right? So that it can go and be used somewhere on a computer saying, I'm mining you X, but really it's using also that computing power to to learn. That would be, I think, the way. And I'm pretty sure there's probably something out there. How do I do quotations? Do quotations always end up being like dot, 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 dot? I feel like Oh, that's how they do it. Okay. But now the question with my quotations is... See, my R doesn't feel centered anymore, and I don't like that. Is that... Are quotations supposed to be flipped? I always wonder about that. Where you have quotations going one way and quotations the other way. Quotations... Quotations? Not questions. Quote... Yeah, but so here's what I want to flip and see. One quote, open quote, open quote, close, second pair. So what's the difference between a first pair and double quotation marks are used for dialogue in U.S. English. Scare quotes and quotes within a quote that has single quotation marks, sometimes used in Australian English. Single quotation marks are used... Oh, so single quotation is British. But quotation, a quotation in itself, is supposed to be flipped. Huh. Well, go look at that. Learning things. We'll turn this. We'll grab you, and we'll flip you. Doop. Oopsies, did I flip the right correct? No, it's the other ones have to be flipped. These ones have to be flipped. I'm going to flip vertically. Now we got a cool quotation for me. Happy. Right? So it doesn't matter. And we want to just move you a pixel over. Just a pixel. Just a singular pixel. Now the thing is, should I glow this up? Should I glow it up? Wondering if I should glow it up. Should I glow these up? Like that? But then I have to move it. Yeah, I like the glow up, which means I have to move them. Oops. Ooh, pixel up? No, I think pixel here is perfect. Oops. And there. All of this for a button prompt that will totally not exist in the game. Isn't that funny? Doing all of this for a button prompt that will not exist later on in the game. Yes, I would like to overwrite that. You are going to be our prompt. There we go. Wait, why isn't this? Oh, because that's why. Unity. We have a second one. We'll delete this one. Deletion complete. We'll call this not triangle. We'll call this a prompt. I'm probably missing stuff. You guys are probably all slamming away. I had rescope my plans for the game the other day. Everything is somewhat going okay. I successfully got my NPCs to walk via a nav system, so I'm going to expand upon it and then hopefully move forward. Hey, that's super dope, man. That's fantastic. Also, we totally didn't do the GDD thing 4 days in the month, and I'm trying my hardest to make progress, bro. No, hey, if you have NPCs moving around, that's fantastic. You are already doing fantastic. Having your NPCs move around, especially if you're using a nav system, which is like, that's really good, because then you can set points with the nav system in place. Now you have them moving around on their own. Next thing, you just have your interaction system. So it's like player controller walks up, gets contact, activate dialogue. Boom. Now you just have a simple button system. Like, you're smacking it out of the park, bud. Don't worry. You're doing fantastic. This thing has to be unclamped. No filter for me, you see. Apply all these things because pixel art needs to be clean. Boom, look at that R. Wait, where's my chest? Oh, my R is a little bit too small. Let's go R. R. R, I'm a pirate. Have you ever seen a button prompt that's been an R? Because I haven't. See, it's funny because you say the little R, but that's literally what it is. It's in code, is like little R, but it's just taking whatever the key response is of R. And yeah, so that was like an hour of just putting an R in the game. Let's run it. Let's see if it works. Let's see if my things have R's now. R. Wait a second. See, look at that old crappy R. Let's get a quest going. Get a quest. Do a thing and get a quest. R. Okay, let's look at our new fancy R. And it doesn't show up. Why the turtle chicken walking living snot cacks? Yeah, we're here. Why? It's not connected. Is that why? Is that what our problem is? I didn't connect the R, and that maybe is my problem. Interactable chest. Pick up. Sorry, I made a rough construct set plan in terms of my goals and whatnot. If I have time today, we can go over its structure and whatnot. And now I want to code, so here we go. You go code. You code like a monster. Daniel, I really want to do some crazy things like Brazilian, like those Brazilians do. Like, they modded the 3070 a couple of years back to make it 16. Wow. Wasn't there something about that recently? What was the thing about NVIDIA? Their stock going down because of an AI model? Because of processors? I don't know. I'm not... Oh, it's the DeepSync thing. Okay, that's what it was. NVIDIA's stock went down. That's what... Oh, okay. Yeah, about processors. Prompt button. Quest giver prompt button. Button. Is this supposed to be a button? Okay. Does it have to be on a specific layer? Let's go layer like 10. UI. But I'm pretty sure any time soon they're gonna make a 590 to make it reach RAM and like add it like 20% more cores. Oh yeah, the race graphics card races. have a friend that always feels like he's always getting a new graphics card, and he's always, why are you not showing up? Why, what is going on? What did I do to break it? Don't tell me it's like, look for triangle. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do this. It'll do what it needs to do for now. Bam. I don't have a button. Erroneous code. The 590 has a slot to add another 32 gigs of virtual RAM, so now they are gonna solder on the extra. What? There's literally a slot to add more RAM? I need a RAM slot. This thing looks like a freaking brick. It looks like a brick. How the heck? Like, you must have to put a brace in. Like, I don't see how. That's insane. You must have to put like a brace in. There's no way you're yeah, like, because I have like a pretty old one, right? I have like a 2 something. I have an old 270 Super. It's so good. It was cheap when I built the computer. And the new GPUs have a brace. Oh, they do? Okay. Gosh. I know people have such crazy computer setups, and I'm just like, wow. Okay, let's see if this one works this time. It's getting late. Oopsies. Oh, we got some tearing. That wasn't good. Why am I getting tearing now? And why is this black? Something ain't right. Why is this being rendered black? Is it because of the UI layer? No. It's because of the UI layer. Haha, that's why it's being rendered black. Because, don't forget, I'm supposed to have a shadow thing. That pin for catching on fire. I'm surprised that it hasn't caught on fire yet. Check my other message for R. Check my other message for R. Why you send me a message somewhere else? Send me special R messages. Also, I keep forgetting I have to add a bot that says I guess I can do it now. I can do it here. I can just do it here. Where is it? Go here. And go here. And go here. And go. And go here. Here. Oopsies, I'm talking to myself. Like this. And drop it here. Bam. There we go. I don't know why. Push. This message will be sent to all servers following this channel. You can edit. Sure, why not? Bam. It's funny because I missed like 4 episodes of adding that. Oopsies, where did everything go? No, come back, friends. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. What it is, I do have to fix it again, actually. In the prefab, I have to go here and I have to adjust that. It's the layer, It has to be on default because I have 3 layers. I have default, I have UI, and I have fog. And the UI layer is blocked because of the fog layer. And I use like a mask to... I haven't actually had the fog in the game in a while, just because I'm trying to like see everything. But technically there's supposed to be fog, right? And the fog is... Oh, yay, no problem. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for joining in the conversation. I hope you great studies and a good evening. And yeah, if you see me, come by and say hi. What was I talking about? I was talking about seeing things. What was I gonna say? Hey, Smile, you don't need to. I shouldn't. I have a bad habit of telling people they need to do things. It's very bad. But I don't know if you noticed, but I'm at 49 followers now. 49. One more, and I hit that 50 mark. I'll be a baller in no time. Put ads in so I can go pee. Okay, so I did all that for an R, which I shouldn't have had to spend. See, this is the problem with game development. Sometimes, especially when you're working on your own, you get very distracted on the littlest thing that you don't really need to be working on. I know. I just need one more. I need to like go out on the street and be like, "Do you have Twitch? Go and follow me." Yeah, I just want. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I am going to start the game and figure out one thing that's just a little thing. The brain finds comfort from hilarious. Yeah, my bed. That's where my brain finds comfort. That in the shower. I think a lot in the shower. I almost think of like, I wish I had some sort of waterproof apparatus that I could leave in the shower where I could write down my ideas. I think that would be super cool. Yeah, we'll save whatever changes we've made here. We'll run it back. We'll run this. We'll delete our game. We'll go new game. Okay. Go over here. We'll grab her. Here. So this is our cutscene. This is where our cutscene's supposed to be. Hey, mister. I'm going to have a bunch of cutscenes. Yeah, I don't have that art skill. So her, this party holder. This party holder says it's positioned here. It says it's positioned here. So what I think I need to do, and this is my idea here. We take the position. We go take the position of this, and we throw it over here. Okay. So we'll make our party holder located at like negative something. So we need to go to our prefabs for our world data. Open you up, grab this holder, and say, get the chicken nuggets out. Now, this has been updated. We're going to run it back. And now, this small little annoying thing that I've had should be gone. So we go here, we say, hey, let's go. This makes no sense. This is at negative. Why is she spawned here? Why? Why has she spawned here? I don't understand. 66, 67. Okay, so this is what's I think is happening. We'll go through the rundown of what's happening and why she's not at the other end of the map. So we go here. Delete, new, here. So here she is. We've spawned all the characters, character spawner, blah, 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 blah. Here our character selector. No, where is it? Our character pool. Her position currently is set at +7. Okay. Our holder is at -60. What's going to happen is when I click select, there's going to be something that occurs. Let's clear this. Click select. So it goes, adds the first tier to the party holder. Okay. Why is she given a +60 to zero out the negative of the party holder? That is the issue. So we're going to go into here. We're going to find where we're doing this. So we are calling the parent holder. And that's it. So I need to do this transform in world space, not just the thing. So we got to do Unity set transform position to relative to parent is what we're looking at. And our answer is any clue, blah blah blah, transform set parent. So when we call this, when we set this up, we have to parent child dot, okay, selected here dot transform parent is equal to the game object holder dot transform parent. Dot transform dot rotation set location position and rotation. Can I do this one? We want to set this up so we can setting position of a child transform relative to the parent. Transform dot location position. I guess it's I have to add that location position. Bingo. Ooh, what? Why? It cannot implement this. So we do this. Okay, cool. Then, no, yeah, so whatever. We're just gonna add select hero dot transform dot local transform dot position. Okay, move the object to the same position as the parent. Oh, I guess I can just transform local position is equal to new 0, 0, 0. Sure, let's do that. Transform dot local position is equal to a new vector tree 0, 0, 0. Bingo, bango, bra, bra, bra. That simple piece of code should have her not be visible anymore, so we don't get this silly, silly nonsense that I'm getting. Your silly nonsense. Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la. We're already at 11 o'clock? Gosh darn. Gosh darn it. Hey, Smiles, are you working today? Or are you, like, off? Or are you working, like, super late? Select. Hell, look at that. She's not there anymore. Woo, so awesome. And then in theory, if I go start a fight with someone, boop. Look, she's not here either. Now, is she gonna die with a spear attack? I need to have a delay with that. And then we can go, no, new hero. And then we'll take you. And now we have Bob. And why is Bob not in the right place? Bob, why did you not get put there? See, Bob got put, or he's supposed to get put, but he didn't get set into the right location. Why is that? Why, Bob? Why? Why, Bob? So this is a problem. Bob should have been moved also. The code says you take the selected hero, you add them to the party, you take the selected hero, and you set their friggin' thing to 0, 0, 0. So why is Bob not there? I definitely work today. Oh. How do I get out of this menu? Oh, it's M. M? Yeah. So now I have Bob, but then there's all these errors. It's like, because Bob, world data, party size is 2, that's wrong. Party size is not 2. Bob is there. Bob shouldn't have negative health. Let's see if Bob can fight someone. Let's go, Bob. It does not work. We hit the collision, but world data is doing some shenanigans. Yeah, this would be the problem. So we need to do a couple things when we go to that location. So we need a couple things. So we know how this is going to work. Hero select. If hero party size is less than 1. Ooh, you know what? Before we go to hero select, we need to set our party to 0. That's what's got to happen, because then it will actually do the right calculations for stuff. Yeah, that's what we got to do. So this no event new world menu map. This, here we go. So this comes on, it awakes. Is null, set data, cool, start. If it's true, do this, do this, do this. Right? If M is this to open that. Okay. If we do this, we need to do a couple things here. So in here, we need to, we are choosing a new hero. World needs, so this thing, it needs to advance party set to not wiped, party size set to 0. What other things? Effectively reset the game. Okay, so before we go to the transition, we are going to call world data. Oopsies. World data dot party is wiped. This will be is equal to false, so the party's not wiped anymore. World data dot party size is going to be equal to 0. Now we're going to just set our thing here, a little debug, so we know that this is happening here. And we're just going to say resetting party to 0 and wiped to false. That's all this is doing for now. It'll technically have to do other things later, like advanced timing, blah, 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 blah. But now, by doing that before we transition, world data will know that we're starting effectively a new game. Ooh, actually, I think there might be another caveat. Another caveat in there. So it's not the first spawn. That's true. That's not going to be a thing. Actually, let's just see if that turns off. World data first spawn. Because that's an important thing. That knows if we're starting with a different seed for the world data. This is back when I had my fancy dancy randomly generated stuff. Okay. Okay, there we go. First spawn is done. Cool. Let's go get this girl killed. What? She's gonna go fight the monster. Ugh. Spear. Ugh. And if we select this, that's new hero. Party wipe's done. Select new hero. He's not in the right spot. Data should be reset. He has 20 health. Hey, look at this. Continue the game. We got big boy slashing my slasher. Oh, I need to I have so many errors. Oh, so many errors. What are all these null references? These are the chests. Did I spawn any chests? Well, why would it care? Oh. No reference to game object. These are treasures. Let's go back to the game. Let's go kill some fools. The problem is they get the first attack, but I get the last attack. Okay, let's go find one of these treasures, actually. What is up with that weird... I have a weird, glitching, tearing. It's gotta be a render issue. Wait. There's something that's going on. I have to fix it. It's gonna be over here. A rock! I can't pick up this treasure. But that... Okay. So as far as I can tell, we are restarting with a new hero. That's great. Now, I need to do a thing. Do Do I need to write my skill? Did I write code for the skill check yet? I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look inside a book. Reading Rainbow Adventure. Quests, scrolling, screen change, random position movement. Quest. That's all quest-related stuff. Upgrade list. Yeah, that's for that. Quest giver. Player controller. Player parallaxing. Mouse cursor stuff. Menu. Control. LR test. What is this LR test? Line setup line. Oh, this is just a line laser test. Oh yeah, because I was using lines to figure some stuff out. Light. Okay. Light adjustment. Level up stat changes. Yeah, this just leveling up. This actually has to get updated because speed is now a thing in there. Well, actually, would speed be something that changes? Because I don't want you to be able to move faster and faster. I feel like speed would always be a fixed thing. But unless it has speed multiplied by your power level to denote when you go first. No, I should just have speed as a fixed thing. People will be faster than others. Level up A. That's a different one. Interactable. This is probably in the interactable data. Because here, battle time, stop characters movement. Okay, that's supposed to be in there. Trigger battle, trigger quest. Yeah. ID, enemy. Wait, what script is on that item? But I wonder if I can just... Will it let me? We'll see. Boop. Let's see what happens if I click continue. Does it break my game? It just brings me to here. But I would like to know... Enemy holder. That's fine. No, where is it? Treasure? Treasure. Technically, treasure should be somewhere else, too. And treasure is using the trigger event system. Probably have to clean this up a little bit, but technically, this trigger event system, we are going to see which triggers we have. We have the collision stuff. We have collision events, input events, a lot of input events, inputting, blah, blah, blah. Quest item, destroy all objects in quest and holder, update players, questing information, update players, quest data world. So what we need is public void skill check trigger. And then we got to add up here, we need to have a bool that just lets us know if it's a skill or not, if it's a skill-based thingamabobber. So we have all sorts of bools here. And we'll just add another one here, down the bottom. Public bool is skill check needed. Boom. Does the party have to pass a skill check? Okay. In here, we'll also need public string string. Skill needed for check. What skill is needed to pass the check? And then public int, I guess skill check difficulty. I think I spelled that wrong. What value does the party need to pass the check? Cool. Okay, that's important. Okay. So if it's triggered, what do we need to do? Check trigger. Okay, well, then it's going to be, we have to compare stuff, which I should already have. I should already have it calculated. Here, technically, I think I have to have this somewhere in here. Update party stats. Yeah, this is the to-do. This is like go through and check each person. So update party stats. I should write a little thing, a blurb with this. This is called to update the part. I think this is, yeah, parties stats in relation to skill-based events. Update party stats. Update party event stats. That's, I think, a more clearer is gonna call that. And it's supposed to run through a loop, check each single person. And then I should have a thing that's actually like party party prefab, string of names, blah, 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 blah. I want something that's just going to be track per data per run. No, that's not what I care about. Information for the battle system. I know that, so I'm going to need parties list stats. That's the parties list. So we're going to add one, and we're going to maybe make it just an error. I need to make something that is going to correspond to two things. It's going to have a name and a number. See, maybe I need to do a dictionary. Or maybe a two-part array. Can I do a two-part array? Public game object. No, public. No, I can't do it. It could be an int array. Dictionary list into two. It's gonna be a dictionary, right? Dictionary. And this is a string. And this is just a value. Party skill stats. The name of skill and its corresponding or its and its related value. Related value. So it's like strength is equal to whatever 14, etc. So then this would output, when we call this, we do this. So this is going to call each person what? The number of people in the party size do this. So then it would be dictionary. No, not, what is it called? Party skill stats. Is equal to, or whatever, it's going to be this equal to unit dot strength. So this is going to be equal to, I think I have to go, how do I do this? It's going to be this. Boop. A boop. Boop. No, I gotta do some research on dictionaries, but roughly that's kind of like what it's gonna do. It's gonna loop through each person. And it's gonna get that. That's gonna be set really. This party thing, strength unit. It's gonna take what? The units strength value and put it in the party skill stat for strength. No. It's gonna take the unit strength value and compare it to the current party skill strength. If higher, it will replace it. Okay, so that's the idea. It loops through. I feel like I could write this so much better. I'm just not seeing it right now. Okay, I'm gonna go have some lunch. I may or may not be on after, but yeah, gotta figure this one out, because then this lets me do skill checks, which is important for later. We already have a reset after dying and grabbing a new person. Probably have a few little bugs to clean up, but world data still retains its stuff. Yeah, I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch, but I'm gonna go make some lunch. But yeah. So that's actually, this is so smart. I just thought of this. Okay. To myself for my reference. Copy, get some brain food. Send me a message to coordinate tonight. I will do. Yeah, it hasn't changed, has it? Let's see. Let's go here. It has not. Okay, we'll go boop and do like a yo. You should have received a yo. But yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch. Thank you for coming out. One more person. Go tell your friends. Go make a second account just so you can give me a follow. No, don't do that. Or do it. Then you can stream on a different. I was thinking about that actually. I was thinking about creating a second streaming account. I don't know if, because the thing is, I'd like to maybe also stream games, but I don't want to stream it on this account, right? Like, I don't want to have, this is for like game development, making the game, playing other people's game development games. Raid out, it'll probably help you get a follower. Hey, that is smart, sir. Let's grab this. Let's go for raiding. Raid Shadow Legends. Actually, let's just see if there's anyone. Is there anyone who I already like follow that's doing stuff? This person. This person. Hobby, just assets. I don't know. This person's got some peeps. This person almost got 1,000 followers. The person I was looking at. If you decide to play games, don't do any continuations just for analysis. Great mind thinks alike. Just play games as. Yeah, well, that's actually like really what I kind of enjoy. I enjoy analyzing games, finding what's fun. I think that's the only way. I wouldn't play it to like react or whatever. I'd want, and I think I would still only play games that are like, games that interest me. It's like strategy games, stuff like that. Okay, let's find someone that's maybe new. Why so early? Brain hurt, send help. I want someone who's Unity. I like Unity. Unity is usually a big one. Working on a horror game. Look, the person used the word echoes. Oh, echo. Decide a day every other week just to play a game that your game scope or have mechanics you think would be beneficial. That way you're still in the scope. I guess that's true. I could do that. It's funny. A lot of my ideas also come from anime. And yeah, that would be... Actually, I get a lot of my like game ideas from anime. Usually isekais that are based in like a video game world. That's kind of like the big one. Okay, what can I filter to Unity? Can I go tag? Ah, haha. Unity. I like to do the. Oops, what did I do? No way! Look at those assets. Look at those assets. These are free assets. Look at that wizard. I know that wizard, and I know these assets. Oh my gosh, it's the same one. That is too funny. This is the
Ой, господи, Бензе, ну ты мелочь, ты хватит.
and I've never. This is just so racist. But I'm pretty sure this guy's speaking like Russian. No, it's Czech. No,
А, блин, то есть вот сюда тоже.
it's Russian.
Ну, референсы как шоу.
Super crazy.
У меня юзерс, походу, стал...
That's so funny. That's so funny. He's got the same thing. Okay, let's... I thought I added a filter here. I want to add a tag. Unit T. There we go. Now I've added the tag. Playtest localization humble bundle. Wishlist shard of the Doom. Interesting. Swedish, English, Portuguese, game dev. Pixel art. Ooh, I like pixel art. Cozy streamer. English girl. She's a girl. Unity. Tech. Seen those everywhere. Oh, something needs to pop out on me. Orc. Well, you know what? This one's kind of interesting. Swedish, English, Portuguese. I like pixel art. Let's take a look at him. What's he saying? Is it like a detective? Is it a detective game?
We now have an inventory. Ooh, that's pretty safe.
I think it's a detective game. Wishlist shirts. Can I go here? I'm gonna go here.
And then at some point we will do the same thing with this map. If we keep the map, it depends.
Hello. Let's say hello.
What's up, Dark Abilene? Sorry if I butchered your name. How you doing? Welcome in. Reload.
What's your game about? Tell me a little bit. Because I'm gonna raid you, fool.
Oh, I tried reloading a different scene now, I think. I think that was the issue.
And it's on a wish list.
Okay, I kinda like this. I feel like
Let's go.
Tell me. It's a point-and-click horror game that we just launched the Steam page for. So it's going to be basically like a horror adventure game in a click and point format kind of thing. If you want, I can show you the teaser. This is the teaser for the game.
Oh. I like it. Firing my raid. We're raiding this guy. It's only 2 people.
There we go. Solo dev, or do you have a team? Mostly solo. I do have a guy doing the music and sound effects for me. But otherwise I handle the art and the design and development for it.
Firing my laser!
Well, I'm going... Oh, and with the raid as well. Thank you very much, man.
Stop the rest.